Hey, what is up? Hope your day is going great. My name is Mike Bro, and we're just hanging together every day for a few minutes, just trying to navigate this life that God has given us. And we're just learning how to walk with Him, and we're trying to be a light in this world. And what we've been doing over the past few days, we've been unpacking a little passage of the Bible found in Romans chapter 12. It's a letter encouraging us all to live a distinctive kind of life, the kind of life that's attractive and causes people to take notice, not just of us, but of the goodness of God in our life. And we started about talking about how sometimes you'll hear like a sports announcer going on and on about a certain athlete's attributes, and then they'll close with, "I don't know, man. They're just built different." Well, Romans 12 gives us a description of what it really means to be built different. And so we're just going verse by verse, a little at a time. And I've just been sharing some stuff that I've been writing in the margin of my old Bible. In fact, my old Bible's got duct tape holding it together. Any good Southern guy knows that duct tape can fix anything, right? But I have written a ton of little notes right next to all these verses, and I'd invite you to do the same. Not in my Bible, but in your Bible. And I got to admit, I tear up a little whenever I see a few names that I've written next to today's verse number 12. It says this: "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." I have the names Sherry, Tandy, Jim, Johnny, Melissa, and I could name dozens I've known in my life that this verse describes. I mean, the struggles they've gone through and the attitude they chose, the faith they displayed, the joy that just radiated from them is incredible, inspiring for me. And I wrote their names in the margin of my Bible. And one of the names have written in the margin of my Bible here is Fanny Hamilton. Some of you have heard me talk about her before. Fanny worked in her high school ministry at the church I served. She was 85 years old, working with high school students. Fanny told me she prayed for me every day, and she's one of those people that told you that, like you believed it. Like she really did pray for me every single day. Well, I remember I was leading worship one day at church, and I look out in the crowd, and Fanny is sitting in the middle of the high school students, just worshiping her heart out. Now, you need to know this about her. She had a stroke, and it paralyzed the right side of her body. And it took her a long time to get ready for church. Someone would have to come over and help her get ready, but she came every single week. And on this particular day, I look out over the crowd, and I'm looking at our high school students. There's Fanny sitting right in the middle of it. And she reached over with her good hand, her left hand, and picked up her right arm and just lifted her hands up to God, her right arm up to God, as if to say, even in this, I will praise you. See why I wrote her name down next to this verse? Be faithful in prayer, joyful in hope, patient in affliction. Man, it's her. Henry Nouwen writes this. He says, to be grateful for the good things that happen in our lives, that's easy. But to be grateful for all of our lives, the good as well as the bad, the moments of joy as well as the moments of sorrow, the successes as well as the failures, the rewards as well as the rejections, that requires hard spiritual work. Still, we're only grateful people when we can say thank you for all that has brought us to this present moment. As long as we keep dividing our lives between events and people we would like to forget, we cannot claim the fullness of our beings as a gift from God to be grateful for. Let's not be afraid to look at everything He has brought us to, where we are now, and trust that we will soon see it in the guiding hand of a loving God. So what do you say today with God's help? Let's be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. I'm telling you, people who do that, yeah, they're just built different. See you tomorrow.